Bruh, this new camera I got is absolutely phenomenal. The quality is amazing. It's fun to shoot again, but you probably should not buy it, and I'll get into why. Now, what is this camera? Well, the clue to what camera this is in the first second of the video. So if you missed it, rewind, start that again. But I have to start the video also off as with my sponsor. This video is sponsored by my mom. Thanks for having me. Thanks for bringing me into this world. Let's continue. So I'm going to show you some footage from this camera I just got. Just open it up. So this was all filmed with one lens. I got the camera, opened it up, threw the lens on it. I had a few batteries, charged those. In the middle of my shoot, the grip came for this camera. Maybe that will give it away. And I just wanted to shoot with it. So in the shots that I'm in the shot, it's obviously a tripod. The ones that I'm not in the shot is all handheld. And I was lucky enough to have my favorite actor be on standby, ready to shoot. So I came up with a kind of script to make a short film out of it. The short film might be on my Rugged Productions page, not on the Omid Academy page. So subscribe to that. Check that one out. It's probably going to come in a few days. I took it inside. I took it outside. I shot everything in 6K. So now you know it's not the new Osmo Pocket, whatever. That is getting too much hype in my opinion, but it has its place. So I shot the different variations of the 6K in it, the different codecs. Most of it was regular DCI, I believe. None of it was open gate, but I shot some of it in 30 frames, some of it in 60 frames because people are complaining there's no 60 frames anymore, whatever. And I just wanted to see, is the quality as good as I thought it would be? Would I use this for a commercial? Would I use this more for fun? Would I take this out for our content gigs, those kind of things? Yes, yes, and yes. But would I use this for weddings? And the answer is no. So let me reveal the camera. The camera is the new Blackmagic full frame. Here's this clunk of a beast. So the grip came, so I threw on the grip on there. As you can see, the grip is on there. And it looks clunky. It looks big. I know. You're never going to buy this because you can't carry a football. You can't throw a football. So you're not going to get the 6K. I understand. Or you just want something smaller. I understand with that too. So for weddings, I would actually opt for something smaller. I am shooting on the R5 right now. And we've shot on the R5, R6 Mark II. I recommend as the R6 Mark II is one of the best cameras to use for weddings. It's followed closely, or if you're a Sony shooter, by the FX3. Also, the Panasonic S5 Mark II, S5X. Those are great as well, but there's some issues with those. So that's why I recommend any of those three. They all have their issues. But sometimes I just want that cinematic look, that beautiful cinema, that beautiful quality that is a lot harder to achieve, I think, with a Canon, Sony, Nikon, Fuji, those guys. And the reason I say that is because, first of all, they shoot 10-bit. Second of all, they have their own issues with the color, where what I mean by that is it's not coming out exactly accurate as you're seeing it. So you're shooting log, there's a LUT in the camera, you bring in it, you're adding your own LUT to it, and something always looks off. Either it's the skin tone, the wall color, the sky color, the grass, the green, something always looks off with any of those cameras. And it's always been that way. With the Blackmagics, it has been the closest, only second to red. So when I had the red Komodo just looked absolutely, when it came out of the camera, when you put it in and you just ingest it, you can throw any of the LUTs on there and it just looks absolutely beautiful. This is, I think, the closest I've seen to the red Komodo. Where I noticed the difference is obviously the dynamic range, but I really don't care. And I know you're saying, well, why would you buy the camera if you don't care? Well, because it's minimal. It's not that big of a deal where I'm going to be like, wow, the dynamic range looks like Canon's. Sorry, Canon. Love your cameras. Been using them for a decade and a half, but the dynamic range seems to have never increased. The only exception to that, I think, is the C70. C70 had beautiful dynamic range, probably maybe more than this camera, but this just looks more cinematic. I can't really explain it. If you go on forums, I know people have always argued about color and then cadence and then a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't know what's real, what's not. I can just tell you based on my eye, when I film and when I look at the picture, Blackmagic and Red have looked cinematic. The other guys have not. Maybe it's the noise removal that they add in camera, all that stuff. I don't know what it is. So basically, I got this camera, took my favorite actor outside, inside, shot some shots with them just to see what issues I ran into. And the only issue that I actually ran into was when I was putting the grip on the camera, once I placed it underneath, the camera would not turn on. I couldn't get the camera to turn on. So what I did was remove the grip, take the main battery out, put the battery back in, put the grip, and then everything turned on. I haven't had any issues since. I think we filmed for about an hour and a half. No batteries obviously died because there's 3 in there now. I use the Canon 2.0 EF, and I also have the L-mount 50 millimeter. This guy right here, the 50 millimeter that we'll be shooting with as well. And I have this a Laowa Argus 28 1.2 that I love too, but I can't find the ND filter for that. So that's why that was not used. I just used the 35 millimeter, which is a phenomenal lens as well. Did I throw this in Vinci to get rid of any of the wobbling that goes on? No, because it didn't bother me. The lines seemed straight enough. I wasn't doing any quick jarring movements for me to notice that the lines are getting bent and I need to fix that. No. How did I like the detail? Detail looks very, very detailed. How did I like the shadows? Shadows look great. I can see detail in the shadows. The highlights look good. I shot only in natural light. I didn't bring any lights out. Usually, we're on a set, we're going to bring some lights out, but I just want to see what it looks like natural light. And natural light looked phenomenal. Diffused it from the window coming in. Some of it wasn't diffused, but it still looked great. Outside, no diffusion. Went in direct sunlight. This is all direct sunlight. Some of it looked like in a Zebra that it was peaking, it was blown out. And I still kind of looks okay. I don't see it being horribly blown out. His shirt was showing up as blown out, but it looks okay to me. And then I wanted to see how much I can punch in on this 6K footage without it looking like crap. So this looked like it was in focus, and I just wanted to, let's take this in. So this is at about 100, and it still looks good, which it should. It is 6K. Sorry for the movement. So the ones where it's sitting, I should have obviously been in focus. So if I take this into all the way, you can see my double chin. You can see my pores, my chapped lips. Jeez. But there's detail there. The noise reduction hasn't got rid of everything. And if I know the ladies who might be watching this being like, that's horrible. I want my pores all reduced. I don't want to shoot with this camera. Well, to that, I say you can always add noise reduction afterwards and you can smooth it out. It's pretty easy. I can make another video for that if you'd like, but having it like this is preferable. And it's 12-bit. We can mess with it any way we want. I don't understand why you choose a different camera just to get a subpar image. But like I said, for weddings, I would still shoot with a Canon or Sony or even the Panasonic, because we do want that autofocus perhaps for the quicker run and gun type of shoots. But if I have a wedding coming up, I'm probably going to use the Blackmagic. If I'm the cinematographer, I'm going to use the Blackmagic just to see what kind of beautiful epic film we can film with the new Blackmagic versus what we usually shoot, like the Panasonic or R6 Mark II. So this isn't a review. This is a first look at the Blackmagic full frame. Is it still cinema? It's not. It's cinema, not pocket. Literally took it out the box, brought it here, and shot it. I got the grip from BH. I got the camera from Adorama. It's supposed to arrive a few days ago, but they said UPS had mechanical errors. Come on, UPS. Mechanical errors, bro. Anyways, if you want to see any specific tests, let me know. I haven't connected it to the app yet on the phone. I'm going to do that next. And I am going to get the other lenses working, perhaps go outside, and hopefully film something professionally in the coming weeks so that we can put this under the test and see if it holds up, if I have any issues. And then the R5 is going to be my backup for now. And if it works, maybe we'll get a second one of these so that we have 2 of these going for both angles. And the ND filter didn't bother me. The lack of ND filters didn't bother me. I just threw the variable on there, the K and F from Amazon. Threw it on there. I don't see any horrible color shifting. Everything looks good to me. Blacks look black. Whites look white. Beautiful. Thanks for watching. Until next time.